Productions present Street Topics, and you don't want to get caught slipping. You don't know what topics they're going to serve you, from current events to politics, for topics that they don't even want to talk about. From old school remedies.
We run out of medicine. Grandma had our remedies. But I'm not going to lie. One remedy that I wish I could remember exactly what she had, but she mixed them together. And when by the time I got through with that, I must have been the most drunk. I felt drunk. I know I didn't understand what drunk, but now I look at it.
Heated topics causing disagreements.
Negative, because that's what all of y'all like. It's just very heavy and negative. Well, so we're all there to have emotional conversations when we're just bashing each other.
On another show, we ain't negative, woman, girl.
No matter how heated the conversation may get, these gentlemen always come back together with solutions.
Better than this. You got to learn how to respect each other. Respect each other's differences. You know, we're not supposed to all think alike.
Tune in every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Subscribe so you can stay connected to Soul Productions and Street Topics.
What's up, everyone? It's another Street Topics. So you know how it is. We're going to go ahead and get the music going and have some fun with it. We got my crew with me as usual as we do some big things. And you see the title. You know what it is. Don't act like you're shy about it. We're talking about women tricking men. Like, wait, what? Women tricking men? Come on now. We ain't going to act.
You already know.
I'm going to go in the tricking business.
He put the whole shades on. He ain't put the shades on, y'all. But go ahead and introduce you as you may. Let's go ahead with Justin.
What's going on, people? This is the one and only, the ASSIM, Justin from In the Trenches podcast. And guess what? It's going to be just like on our show. We're going to be real. And can I say it, Chris?
It's going to
be real and motherfucking raw.
Man, we got to cut that cussing out. This is church.
The cussing church. It's the cussing church. Yo, you're trying to be holy. Go ahead, Mega. What's going on in your world? How you feeling? Introduce yourself.
Oh,
you know yourself.
You man. Look, he over
I'm
here.
just Baker.
The one and only. The one and only Baker. You just a baker.
Known to reach out and touch somebody.
Wait a minute. When you saying
you gotta reach out and touch somebody reaching out and touch you.
I gotta stop the music because you said reach out.
Well, you better be careful who reached out and touch you with this she shit going on.
But that ain't gonna come
well, we don't even know what gender. Oh God!
I sent you a picture. Where my baby at? You see my wife?
Uh-oh. So let me go ahead and set the foundation. Of course, we're gonna hit more of these bullet points, but I'm talking about women tricking men. But here's some of the bullet points, and I know it's gonna piss people off, but yeah, we're gonna hit it. It's raw. Talking about OnlyFans, entitlement, financial gains, emotional usage, status leverage, child support, guilty usage, attacking men's manhood, and impacting on the election. And I know you can't put on that. You were caught. Hold on, let me get some water myself because he just started smiling. But
I'm ready.
Let's get real.
So, fellas,
ready to rumble.
All right, let's have fun with this. So, is it true? Because a lot of women are in denial. Do women really be tricking men?
Oh, hell to the yes. Hell to the yes.
I don't know much about songs and music, but I heard one song say, "If you got it, it ain't tricking."
If you got it, it ain't tricking. But I mean, what? Go ahead, Becky. It's something on your mind.
I know you want to land soft.
Go ahead, Baker.
I know he want to land soft.
Yeah, he gonna land soft.
We talking about all these women really using these men, and it's more than about what our mind thinks is righteous and right when it comes to.
Oh, he even put the church in here now.
Well, you know, these women would come and talking to you, talking about come to Sunday school first.
Yeah,
let's get into
holy.
It.
Come on,
go ahead.
I know you got some stuff set up, but I'm old school. I
What
do
you
know a
about to
little
say?
bit about all OnlyFans. I think I want to get me a page.
Ah, shit. We starting with this now. Hold on, wait a minute.
Hey, I want to do. Can you? I need you to drop some.
Baker said he want that 6-figure plus.
Yeah, I think I want an OnlyFans page, and I think I want to do it this
Oh
way.
God.
I want to make promises to have me, but
Make
never
promises.
deliver me. Yeah, but never deliver me.
Lord.
It's
Can we do
already
it?
about to go.
Yeah, let's see
God.
how that works and see can we get some women who, like, for example, we can get on there because women do this. Say I cook, I clean, you know, all that stuff. Just
It's
say
the
something
opposite
like I
nowadays.
change ties, I do this, I do that, and stuff, and give to my the only page that's a membership page.
Yeah, they're gonna pay you every month.
These hoes ain't lawyers.
And you know they got a song like that too.
Oh,
These
I don't
hoes
know. I
ain't
just speak
loyal,
the
Chris
truth.
Brown.
So OnlyFans. Now I know you got that on top. It's a paid site, something.
Yeah, they get on the platform, and speaking of that, so okay, it blew my mind. I had a couple of friends to tell me this. He was like this, like, man, you won't believe this. I found this nice looking woman, and I thought she was a nice, wholesome woman. She works, she does her own little business thing. Next thing I know, I find out that she randomly asked me for cash, and I was like, I just met you, and I'm just trying to get to know you. And she immediately said, like, I need some support for my child. I'm like, wait, I'm just now look at just his face. But like, well, if you can't do that, can you at least subscribe? And he was like, subscribe to what? To my OnlyFans. They just started laughing. But I'm saying this because it is a very common trend nowadays. You are having more and more women that say, if you want access to me, you have to pay my subscription. And then we ain't talking about dating. You write it down.
Yeah, man.
They say you gotta pay for their subscription nowadays.
Well,
man, we raw, man. Go ahead and say it, man. What's on your mind?
They basically hoes. They just not on. They just not on the street, like on Bissonnette.
They are on the street.
I'm telling you, they not on the street on like Bissonnette walking up and down. They still doing on the internet.
I don't know, man. Look, because nowadays they do them both.
Let me say this.
I don't know, like the ones on Bissonnette in Houston, boy, they look like somebody beat them with the ugly stick. They so rough out there looking.
I can't show it all, but I'm gonna be. I was on Bissonnette in a meeting today,
man,
and it didn't dawn on me.
I knew someone.
Yeah, what you doing over Bissonnette, man?
I was over there because one of my clients. I tell you about it.
Oh, so he was your client.
See?
No. For this year, okay, man. I mastered the night out. But I didn't. It dawned on me, maybe because I got off of the Beltway and went straight. I didn't see the traffic like I used to see. Maybe y'all can help me.
HPD cleaned it up.
Okay. Well, maybe since Terrell was hollering, maybe he was telling me I was on the wrong end.
No, that's HPD cleaned it up. You know, that's been all on the news several months ago. They cleaned all that up.
You don't go there no more.
You don't go there.
No more. I like how you clean that up real quick. Hey, been there.
Now Chris might have gone there a few times.
Oh, I'm messing with you. You know, I know you. You're a family man. Chris Youngblood.
Take my camera and go.
Chris may have some OnlyFans down there.
I know, because it'll blow his head because he's so young and got Similac on his breath.
Similac. Hey, look, I may be young, but I know a little bit of stuff now. Wait a minute. You know he didn't just say vitamin D.
Similac. No, he didn't. Call some of these women that can't buy it.
I'm trying to get them on here to discuss on this.
Like,
bring in some of them tricks, you know.
But you know what?
Hey, they don't want to come on. I'm invited.
And that's the problem. You know, they talk all this male bashing about the negative parts of men, but then as soon as men say something to give you the opportunity to express the truth of what's actually going on, they run, they stick their tail between their legs and they run to the hill.
Door is open, y'all. Come on, hop on the show. This is an open invitation. You can't wait till like bashes on all these other different things, the music and much more. When we have an open door, like, hey, let's go
what's
ahead.
That channel? Revolt. They do it on MTV. They like that. All that type of stuff when they talk about.
Come on and attack me. I'm gonna say this to get them on. All y'all stink. And I'm gonna tell you what stinks. Lord. I've been seeing lately. This no joke. These women with these tight kind of pants. I don't know what you call them. You can see through them. I know that. And it just looked like that woman is stinky. Yeah, I've been looking. Man, they just look like they stink. I couldn't even invite them. I wouldn't. If they come over, what you do with those pants? They look like they just skinning.
Take them off.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
No, you don't want to take them off because then if
you got to take them off. Not here because I'm calling the health department.
You're gonna have to because if they wearing the wrong type of clothing and it's not breathable, man, they
do you know what I'm talking about?
Stink like hell.
Man, you think we need to?
And even you don't have to take them off; they'll walk by and smell. That some women don't know anything about hygiene.
You know what? I would love to pretty much back them up, but I'm not gonna lie. I have bumped into some women. I was like, hold up, man,
it just looks
wrong. In passing, you don't even have to know anybody. It can just be somebody that's passed by you.
I see them,
and you're like, what the hell does that smell come from?
Women. It's not attractive. Just like them head bonnets in the grocery store. It's not attractive.
Well, remember they say they don't cook, they don't clean,
but then they say they want a man. But then they say that they really don't want a man. But then they say they want somebody to pay their bills. But then they looking like they homie the clown.
Here's the problem.
Not homie don't play it. I need wrong for that. Hold on.
Here's the issue. Is the Bible say men are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. And these women don't know. Most of them put it on their head because they don't want to mess their hair up. But you know where the bonnet on the head come from?
Oh, where you come?
During slavery time, the white man didn't want to be embarrassed by your nappy hair. And so he made the women, if you look through slavery, the women always had something on their head.
That's true, because they used to wear a headscarf. They used to wear a headscarf.
That's where that bonnet come from.
He's right. He's right.
Can I say this? This generation in this world is so lopsided. It's like this. You got
this generation and younger.
They got the
I don't know what to say.
That represent the old culture, and they got guess what they got to represent the new culture and style today on pajamas in the grocery store.
Yeah, because I've been seeing that quite a bit, and
it's just trashy all across the board.
No class, no self-respect, none of that. But yet still, you might see somebody that you want to talk to, but you looking like a hot fucking mess.
Okay, so let's hit on one
bonnet on your head.
Ones. Oh God! But let's hit on the top one that's very common. I'm seeing a lot, especially with my colleagues. A lot of them are saying like, if you can't pay or give me the cash that I want when I ask for it, you're not a real man. I'm seeing this used. You may have random text messages or calls from a female asking for money, and as soon as you say no, they get all offended. So what's up with that trend?
Okay,
and then it's attacking our manhood now. Oh, you're not a real man. You just a boy.
I have a question. How often are they asking you for money?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm talking to you. You talking about
Every once in a while, I get these random messages on Messenger.
Do you give them the money? Your colleagues?
No.
Don't lie now. Don't lie, man.
Because we're here to help you.
Yeah.
Tell them to stay the fuck out of my...
What your bill is a month on women?
On women.
Yeah, tell the truth, shame the devil, brother.
We listen.
If I go out on a date with them, which is rare and very often, but most of that my money is spent on myself. Probably like more than 80.
Don't be afraid.
I told you about like 80. I ain't spend no high class.
Oh, well, look, I tell you, if you could, Joshine, I sent him a picture of me and my friend. We were out.
Oh,
we hung
got
out.
A friend now.
Yeah, well, candidate for baptism. and it depends on how long you've been knowing this person. It depends on how long you know, how close you are, because one factor is You meet women. I hate to take this all because of the light, but I want y'all Cushites to see my face.
Okay, we see it.
Is there's a trend. And that trend is this. I'm half of 100. I'm over half of 100. I'm way
You
over.
and me both. You and me both.
Well, I know you. I'm coming to you. And herein lies the problem. You got a wife, Joshine, but I'm just single and mingling, and I ain't doing much mingling. But
okay,
you meet women that who come already, now listen to this, with consequence and liability.
Oh Lord, wait. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Consequence and liabilities. Oh!
Oh, you want the whip? You want to whip him like that? That's
what was that?
That was the boom.
That's a gun?
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
That's my new code. If I'm finna mess up, shots fired. Let me fire another shot. Shots about to be fired. And here's another one.
What you better say now?
You meet a woman, most men, women, and I know these women are listening, most men don't have a problem with you, with your children.
Thank you.
Meeting you, and you got a couple of little
rugrats.
Little cheese eaters.
Crumb
little
snatchers.
Raggedy Ann. Y'all remember Raggedy Ann dolls?
Oh, yeah. Crumb snatchers, I call them.
The problem. Every time we talk to you, you bringing up, I'm struggling raising these children. Well, they was here before.
That is the top. That is the biggest one that I hear every often. I'm like flag on the field. Flag on the field. Like I didn't do nothing in your past life.
I got to take care of these children. I got to.
Okay,
you
I
had
understand
them,
and respect that.
You had them before me, and the average man. Let me say this: the average man, single man that's looking to date a woman, he will be, especially in our culture, one of the greatest dads it is. If you got one little Raggedy Ann, but when the one becomes two and the two becomes three, we running. I'm telling you, we running.
Running for the hills, because I don't deal with no badass kids.
That's just another expense, because they're gonna drink that milk, that vitamin. They're gonna get them cereals, and they got a school lunch and breakfast. Men go calculating that, women.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start talking to them like this. If we gonna date and you got all them children and they ain't mine, you got to go get some food stamps.
Added to our account.
Yeah, you got to go get some food stamps.
But look, you're proving your point on that. Pretty much stating facts, but they're quick to say this. Well, if you are a man of God or a real man, you should be able to provide. They are quick to run to the text when it comes. Yeah. I'll move out the way. I see you backing up.
Shots fired.
Hold on. Let me wind it back. Wait.
With just that what you just said makes no motherfucking sense. If that's the case, God gave you common sense to not spread your legs all the time every time to have all them kids. Knowing good and well that you're not doing. Not knowing good well you're not gonna be with the man that you laid up with.
Well, women are notorious for this. Do you know scientifically, women have a better, and I'm sensitive, extremely hyposensitive to smells, but women has the very high sensitive of smells. As Nick could smell a man with money in his pocket.
Oh, damn skipping.
Oh Lord.
They like a metal detector. They just like
I tell a single man, and this is a game I play. I don't play it as facts. When you meet her, don't you take her to no high class restaurant.
Hell no, you better not. That's the worst.
See if she gonna handle you and go get a
just
McDonald's
on that
hamburger.
level.
And go to the drive-thru or go in there and sit and eat at McDonald's.
I was about to say pull out Ocho Cinco. Like I'm gonna see how you really about.
Go to Taco Diarrhea.
But they had a whole list. You know what? Let me find that real quick on the Googleations. Look, let me try to find this on the Googleations because they had some viral going over of like places not to go on a first date that a man should not take a woman. And you let me find it. Let me go to Googleation. I gotta find this. It's gonna
pull it up on the Googleation.
Oh my God.
Why are you doing that, Joshing?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not on the slave plantation of looking for a woman like I am and Chris.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to understand, and all the other single men out there, let me tell y'all something. When you go to dating these women, especially if it's a woman you ain't known in a long time, listen, it don't take but 3 dates for you to go out. And don't let her give you a little bit. A bill gonna come due.
Oh, yeah, it is. All right, you ready for this
list? Well, when you're taking her out, you still paying that bill.
Well, that's all right, because I got to eat too.
All right,
we'll come back to that. Let's go.
I'm gonna show you this list. I can guarantee your mouth gonna draw. You'll probably be like, the hell? And lost their damn mind. Here's some of the places they said do not take a woman out on a first date.
Oh, I can't see that.
Oh, Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, your house, any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild, what the hell we eat? Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster. Who the fuck are you think you are? All right.
Keep going.
Denny's, the gym.
Now, some of them need to go to the gym now.
These are places that you don't take them.
Some need to go to the gym. And some of them do need to go to the
church. Coffee dates, ice cream dates, family function, movie nights such as Netflix, Hulu, etc. Somewhere that requires
you don't have no movie night.
So I'm trying to get it.
Bowling, nightclubs, hookah bars.
Those are the places
okay.
that you do not
look,
take
I'm gonna say it like this.
It's going to probably shock
a female on the list.
It's probably going to shock some people. Look, who the fuck made this damn list? Because your ass don't have no life. You must be stuck up your ass on this.
No. See, what this list really is, when you look at it, this list really is basically trying to push a woman's agenda that's broke to want to feel and think that she has made it when she didn't make nowhere but around the corner.
So help me understand. I'm trying to be clear. These are places not to take a woman.
That's that list from
Yep. That was the list. So, where the hell we going then?
Well, then where you gonna take her? Now,
that's why I say. Matter of fact, go ahead, Bacon.
Oh, I can understand a few names on the list, and I get it what the list is trying to drive to, and stuff. And where else you gonna take? Well, where you gonna take her, over the phone?
But no movie night.
It said movie night.
Yeah, so it's like, so you talk about you want to be romantic, but you don't want to have a movie night. So then you want somebody to spend money and they broke, but then you want them to be romantic. That kind of does not make any freaking sense.
That's some stupid shit.
See, here's the problem.
And that's why Negroes are broke. Stay broke.
Unclassy women.
Did you see that picture on face? Let me pull up this picture. Keep talking. I'm pulling up on this other on Google Actions. Keep talking though.
Where are they going with these unclassy women? Now listen, I was out, Josh, I sent you a picture of my beautiful baby.
Mm-hmm.
And I go out with her all the time. And we struggle with who gonna pay the bill. And no, this ain't no joke. And I want you to hear this here, what happened to us. We were here in the area I'm in, and I said, it was a Sunday. And I said, well, meet me over such and such. No, come here, and we're gonna ride. And we went to a place I like to hang out. They got tons of stores and all that. And we were standing in the middle of the whole place, center of everything. And I said, where do you want to get something to eat at? We got many choices here. I said, we've been to everything here. And I said, let's go to this. They got this, y'all heard of this restaurant called State Fair?
State Fair?
Yeah, they sell food that was at the State Fair. If I was one of them food gurus, I would rate it a number 5, maybe. But I told her, let's go to another place. I know we know the food there and the quality. It's Rupor's. You heard of Rupor's?
No.
Well, you Negroes been. Man,
away from from
hoes. No,
this ain't no hoe. Look, RuPaul's, look it up. RUXPOUR restaurants. Look it up, Chris.
On Googleation.
And then when you look it up, Chris, let me tell you, this is gonna help this show.
How you spell it again?
No, okay, when you look it up, seriously, look it up. Roux, ROUX, like X-ray pour, POUR, one word.
Oh, I think I saw it.
Okay, you don't have to call the areas; they have multiple. But look, I want you to go.
That's a Creole name.
Yeah, it is Creole food. Okay, when you look it up, Chris, don't tell where, because they have maybe 3, so we don't disclose. But I want you to look at the ratings and what people are saying. What they do is a high class place.
Oh, it's definitely high class.
But I want you to look at this. Go look what the comments that the women are saying. Don't say nothing, Chris. Tell you that the women are saying that they go in there happen. I ain't never experienced. So we were there. I said, well, maybe let's go over here. And I walked. I knew when she was coming because she said, I said, hey, what are you doing? And she came a long way. She said, I'm about to go to the gym. I said, why don't you just ride up here? We're going to go to this Italian restaurant. Long story short, I said, come here. We went to RuPaul's, and I'm familiar with them. Food is good. Never got a bad plate. Lovely gumbo and everything. And when my girl walks in with me, she would come from the gym, the people at the front desk said, can you make them 2 meet? And I'm minding my business. I'm over here. I said, get a table for 2. And I'm talking to my buddy. Table for 2, please. And they told her, can you make the 2 meet? She had just looking like, how you get a ice cream cone and when they put that scoop on it. She had that scoop here and there, and she was looking delicious. And these vanilla women at the front desk said, make the 2 meet, meaning her pants need to meet with her top, because and them breasts.
They were a little jealous.
And do you not know that I said, baby, just throw the sweater. She had a little thing. No, you don't ask me to make the meat. And I didn't know. And I said, well, let's go. We left. And she said, because that is notorious, she told me. She said, Baker, they do that at all those RuPaul's. They look, and it's mostly women of color. Because they've been heavenly blessed with hip, lips, and fingertips. They would not let her in. Now, the problem is, and she's intelligent, so, I said, no, just leave her alone, just go. The problem becomes, is this. The people out there ain't going to like this.
Man, just say it, man.
Well, look, okay, the people back in the day used to get mad. Y'all know they protest because they want to eat at this restaurant and they want to sit at this table. And I think Martin Luther King and all of them and everybody who fought to go and eat in these establishments that didn't want you there. And we have to understand and learn as a people, as the same way we pick restaurants. I don't want to go nowhere, to no restaurant, to no church, no facility. I don't go where I don't see people that look like me somewhere working. Other than I ain't going.
That's true, because you don't know what they're doing behind in the kitchen.
You ain't never lied, because you like, wait a minute. You don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I ainain't going nowhere. That's just me. It ain't. You can call it what you want to, but I'm spending this money. And here's the thing: is the same way with a woman. Because she give you a little sample and make it make
it clap.
You done messed up, Baker.
Don't be hooked on that.
I'm messing up right now. I'm making the real of that shit.
Next thing you know,
then your ass is broken and you wondering what's going on.
I'm talking in code, and don't be talking how good the food is. Because if you go to watch, you know, this is good, Daddy. Well, this is good. You got to pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute you start that, bills are going to come due. Now, I used to tell the men 72 hours or 3 days or 2 weeks or whatever after you meet her. She going to tell you, hey, Chris, what you doing? Mm-hmm. When that voice get low, you all right? How was your day? I'm just here. And you'll say this, baby, you sound a little down. What's wrong with you? Oh, I'm good. All good. I didn't realize it's
light trap. He telling you that trap.
There you go. I didn't realize that light bill was going to be this much.
That's that trap.
And you know, and listen, let me say this here, and I'm gonna shut my mouth.
No, you got more talking.
If it ain't going down in the kitchen, it ain't going down in the bedroom. If you ain't paying no bills, she ain't shuffling no sheets. Now, a wife, I'm not saying this in no aspect because I've been married, and I'm just trying to put it. You black entitlement people, these women, there's no difference in a single woman you dating versus a married woman. It's just the married woman get more, she's entitled to more. If you go from
because
her,
nowadays you got some of those not married.
But if you leave a hoe,
more.
Yeah, if you married, you leave, she gets some stuff. But if you leave a hoe, it's a no liability.
And he's right.
Okay.
Because that marriage is like a contract.
Because you can find another hoe, but you can't just go find another wife instantly. Because to go, it's going to cost you to go. And you look, no man, let me give you some knowledge.
Teach me.
No man, women, I'm telling y'all a trick. This is how you get them.
Make you gonna tell them how to get them? Together. They already tricking these guys.
They already.
No, I'm just telling them the true side. I don't have a dog in this fight. But here's the thing: if you get these men, if he gonna put the ring on the finger, and if he does that, and he get a house with you, and a car, ain't no man finna walk away from no house he paid for easy. That will be a level of commitment. Hoes, you don't get commitment. It's like paycheck to paycheck with y'all.
Damn. Shots fired.
You got to go to court to get the wife. You just tell a hoe to go.
Out the door.
Don't let them stay, and don't let them be letting these women come over and they start shacking and stay there 3 days and then leave their clothes.
Oh hell no!
No, because that's when you go to the common. That's when you go to common law.
Entitled, they become entitled. Now there's some entitled black women out there, and they have a right.
Some? Did you just say some?
Well, I ain't gonna bash my beautiful black queen.
I know they.
I ain't got no.
I'm not talking about the queens. I'm talking about the other ones. The one they ain't really doing nothing but trying to act like they.
Well, understand this here, Jashim, you ain't the mute because you on here tonight on the show married, but a wife ain't nothing but a husband ain't nothing but a hoe that gets paid. see, if you go to Hugh Hefner, you coming in his
he
house
had all
with
of
his
them.
hoes.
He had a house, a mansion full of them.
Well, I just said he got you coming into his house to meet his hoes. Those are paid and clean women that go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Like I've always said, when you're married, you're always paying for it.
Well, that's all right. You need it. Listen.
You're always paying for it.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, you are.
So yes, you are.
Listen.
Explain.
Where I'm at, in this undisclosed location,
okay.
Right. I got to be here too and live, and I got to eat, and I got to pay the bills anyway. So while I'm in training with this woman, I'm just running through the test. I pay it anyway. I got to pay here. And I got to eat too.
Well,
so I
technically, you don't have to be there. You can always bounce to me. That's a choice.
This is an investment over
right? You hit him with that. You hit him with that one, man.
And then besides that, you still paying for it, because if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it, she gonna shut down or whatever the case may be. If you ain't loving it or taking her out or doing things like that, she shutting down.
Well, listen, let me tell you,
you're still paying for it either way it go. And then also on the flip side, she paying for it as well because she wants something out the deal too.
Well, I can say this. You're gonna have to pay, because if you ain't got one, you're gonna go get something. You're gonna have to pay.
Oh God.
And that's my whole point. That's my whole point.
Well, I'd rather pay and know that I got some good beef here.
I am not about to fight with you.
And I know the milk ain't sour up here. Now, if you go to the grocery store, you can pick up a gallon of milk, and when you get home, you're going to tell it it's sour.
He went there. He really went there.
I know what I'm working with.
That's my whole thing.
Oh God.
Let me help the women too. Let me say this to the women. You men out there, now Chris, I'm gonna help the show.
You gonna help the show?
You men out there who talks crazy to your wife or your woman all day, every day, all night, all day long.
She just has to
and you want her to come home. And you want to come home, and after you done talk crazy, you want her to shake the sheets. She ain't shaking no sheets. She's shaking her head.
And she's going to say something else.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Women leave silent. Men leave making a lot of noise.
That is true.
Women leave. When a woman leave you in her mind, she gone.
That's it. She's completely gone.
Her body shuts down and everything, and she'll tell you this here: I'm sick of this house. I don't care nothing about this house. Here, your keys to your car. She don't do that instantly. She leave first in her mind.
In her mind.
And when she leave in her mind,
that's it.
Nigga, she gone. Oh, excuse me, God.
I said, nigga, she gone.
He gone. He can grab the Bible, y'all. He looking for the Bible. He's searching for the Bible, y'all.
I got the Bible right here. It stay here. And see, if you don't understand how women operate, she will wash the dishes. She will cook the dinner.
And he's scanning at the same time.
When she's sick of you, she leaves in her mind. Now, a man do what you call a fight or flight. That's making noise. But when the woman leaves you in her mind, this is how she does. When she leaves you in her mind, she's prepared. She done got a private bank account.
Wait a minute. She done playing this in advance?
They don't do it. We get mad.
See, women are patient. What he talking about? Women are patient when they start doing that.
Yeah, and then by the time they get ready, after they leave you in the mind and you don't even know it, you still coming home. Good evening, baby. And she, good evening, honey. You had a good day? She done already went and takes them down. She done already left you in the mind. Now she prepares. She gets her own bank account. Especially if it's a wife situation. She's got her own car in storage. She done already got her girlfriend to get her an apartment, a condo.
You know they're going to back up, yeah.
And all of a sudden, she'll tell you, here's some papers, I'm gone. Now, I'm dealing with this with some people now, and you have to understand something. That's wife privilege. That ain't no whole privilege.
He got a point.
Okay.
Can I get an amen?
This is how, look, this woman had invested tons of money into this man. Every time he walked out, he would clean. He would clean like the old people say. He would clean it in they used to call it the clap.
He was walking out like a Mississippi pimp.
No, he would clean it in the clap doctor.
Oh, Lord.
Lord.
Clean it in the hospital. Clean it in antibiotics.
Oh, God. Wait a minute. Flag on the field.
he tried to leave one night, put that suit on and the clothes she bought. She said, Cushite, you walk out that door, I'm going to cut that suit out you.
Oh.
Well, he had enough sense that she couldn't cut that suit off without cutting him.
All right, let me show you this picture. All right, so we've been talking about this, but I really want to show you this picture and get still feedback from this. But this is what I was talking about. So this right here, this is what screws a lot of us up right here. Look, take a look. You see this? Here's the guy.
Oh, I've seen
the
that.
goals of the cars and all that much more. But something happens. He whoop falls right. It's a sinkhole.
Mm-hmm.
Most guys, when they fall in this, whoop, I can't get out. Help!
I don't
can't get up.
I don't have a problem. Let me say this. I get what you're saying. Leave that up. Leave that up.
But you know that's a big ass hole up in there. I'm falling. I can't get up. Man down. Man down.
For the stress.
Well,
throw a ladder, crane up in there. Throw a winch down there.
It's all right. You still digging in there. These women know how to make the walls close in now. You have to understand something. It's been going on since the Bible time. Now I was reading something. I'm serious about this. I was reading something in the Bible, just randomly, like I do. I think it was during my morning, either before night. I think it was they doing the morning session I was doing. And David had died in the Bible, or they thought he was dead.
Yeah, they thought.
And one of the men said, put a girl up there, put a woman, go get a young woman and throw her in the bed and see would he come to life. And he put that woman that was fine and threw her in there and he jumped.
He jumped.
He said, he ain't dead.
Uh-oh.
Because they knew David loved them women. You getting my point?
We know that.
Throughout the time, vagina has been a high thing on the food chain and still is.
You know,
now you got
the women are rising now.
Well, look, dick is cheap meat.
God damn! Woo.
Now y'all can't let this joke go. I may deny rights to using this one. Yeah. But it's cheap meat.
Oh Lord. Lord have mercy.
Culture is high on the food chain. Because you ain't eating just any steak.
You done made every. You got the women on this mess. Give me a hand of applause over the clapping for you now.
Well, I'm just saying. It come cheap. Because she'll leave you for old gold mouth Negro on the streets.
Yeah, because you got a lot of them old cats getting them real young girls.
Well, when I sent you that photo, now I'm
that's
old
the common
cat.
trend.
No, I'm talking about older than you and myself.
Wait, pause. Wait, we talking about like in our 70s?
We ain't dead. Look, let me tell you what I said. This old man
and we can still produce until the age of 99.
Listen, this man is a tenant of mine that I help manage his property.
I want to hear this.
He's old school, very, very wise man. Very wise. And he suffered the loss of his wife. Okay, seriously. There's no joke. This ain't story time.
All right.
And he suffered the loss of his wife. And I ain't gonna call him there. And I said, brother so-and-so. And we always talking. He made, you know how they take them at the ship channel, you know them containers?
Yeah.
And you got to put them on the ship. If you watch, you got to have those set just right. You got to do all this matrix math, and he did it, okay, with no education, okay, and he would manage how you put them on there, and you got to be. He can look at it and tell you how many contain. Okay, you get it. And he said to me, I said, well, Brother so-and-so. Man, because I knew he was clocking, and I hate to call now because I ain't seen him in a minute. And I think he should, last I talked with him a few years ago, he was 92. Ooh, he's still around, but he's very active in his church. And here's what he said. He said, Baker, I said, man, why don't you go get you this woman, chasing the woman? He said to me, you ever seen a dog chase a car? And I said, yes. He says, at my age, it's like a dog chasing a car. What you gonna do when you catch it? Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, you got to understand. So, and the church folks always wanted to know because they want to feel like they're righteous because they're not partaking in a natural affection. Because you want to take it.
Well, I call a flag on that one, man. I don't know about this.
Let me say this to you. If God wants you to just stop getting you some, now let me rephrase that. I say it like this. And Lord, this ain't me speaking for me. Mary from the grace, cover me. Let Lazarus come up when I need him. It's like this. And I don't want to hang around older people, men. I don't make the young bucks. They teach you some stuff. As a kid, I did. And he was about 80-something. Because we always want to know when you stop getting tempted. He was 83. This guy about 84. He said, you got to ask somebody older than me.
That means it's still rolling. It's a marathon.
So y'all don't face the facts. It's this. These women, like you put that picture up, is this. The cookie has always been one of the greatest baits to catch fish of all times.
Mm-hmm.
So let me throw this at you, Baker.
No, so y'all didn't answer y'all. Mm-hmm. Listen, have you ever considered this in your mind?
Oh man, what are you about to say?
You've accomplished things in your life. You got a house, car, food, and everything. And
there she is.
What you living for? You living to get you some. You want some life. See, here's the problem. We don't like to talk about. Is that who I think? Hold on.
I told you get distracted.
We don't have to talk about. We don't like to talk about this. Women, men, 85 and 90. The reason they still able to get Lazarus to come up is because they like to participate in the life-giving source. They ain't gonna make no baby, but that's a life-giving source. And when you participate at 80 and 90 in the life-giving source, it causes you to have some life. And you see a 90-year-old man cool as a cucumber. He be looking like a plaid new grip crips or whatever they call them.
Have you seen Mr. Steal Your Grandma? Because
I don't know nothing about that.
I'm about to show you today. He belong kind of young female. An old
look, what you want with something old and cold? Because women dry up too. They have hormone problems. And the coochie don't work like it's supposed to, and it doesn't get moist anymore. And they got to. That's just like a man ain't getting erected. Have you ever tried to get you something?
You know what?
You better get you some hymns.
You know what?
It's called? I don't need that right now.
Why in the hell they make KY? That's what he basically said.
That's like Viagra. You need to know. Listen, the woman should be your Viagra. Because she is. Listen, no, I'm getting you real talk.
I'm saying if she ain't stimulated anymore.
Right. She's got to make you. She is your Viagra. You have to have a high anticipation to want this woman. And she has to have a strong desire to want you to have her. And when the two collide, it's a perfect storm.
It sounds something close to that. Man, what's going on? What's going on, Queen? Queen just sitting there. She just like, I can't believe this.
I can't shut down.
Queen just like,
hey,
I can't believe it. How y'all do? How you doing?
Oh my god. We the fool like usual, you know.
What's up, y'all?
Becky over there just having flashbacks over there, so you gotta ask them more about that detail.
Nah, I ain't having no flashback.
I don't know. You was clapping that hand like when you was on that pole with them G strings on back in the day.
I ain't never been If I'm gonna get me something, I'm bringing it home. I ain't going to it.
Oh man, you ain't got no damn sense. But let me show y'all Mr. Steal Your Grandma real quick, because he went viral a while back, and he's still doing. She started laughing already. But yeah, this is a cool pair right here, still pulling it in the fashion industry much more. And I'm talking about this gentleman right here, Mr. Steal Your Grandma. Look at him. Look at this guy. Too cool for his own good.
Okay.
I can't see it. It's a delay on my end. Now, who is this fella?
Mr. Steal Your Grandma.
Let it pull up. How old is he? He look like a young man.
Oh, he's definitely. I'm fine as a. Let me pull up my phone, but he's actually in Houston.
He don't look like he looks feminine to me.
Yeah, it's a bunch of guys.
But what's impressive about him? I mean, he look young. If Lazarus dead at that age, he need to go and die. I'm old.
I'm not.
Well, hold on.
I'm not gonna play with
Queen, what's your take on this topic?
Look, a good woman know how to make water become real wet.
Oh God. You got no damn sense.
A woman trying to be after a man financial gain.
We were talking about something else, but if you want to go there, we can go there too.
Oh my God.
I'm just asking.
Well, yeah, you know, that's listen. The show the man is talking about. I know where you want to go with this here. He called y'all sophisticated women, hoes or whatever he said in the thing.
You can put words in my mouth. I did not say it like that. You got to watch bacon. So you got to watch bacon. See, you got to watch.
Well, OnlyFans, entitlement, financial gain. You know that man was paying bills to your mama and your grandma, all of us on this show. And somebody other than your daddy was rooting in the grocery bags.
Oh shit!
He wasn't staying there, so this been old. It didn't got to be high class nowadays. These women ain't afraid to tell you if you gonna get up in this cabbage patch, you gonna have to pay some bills.
Oh shit!
I saw a lady today, a queen on the TikToker, and she said, my new man asked me to send him a picture. You know what she sent him?
A bill?
A bill?
No, she opened her refrigerator and showed him how empty it was and took a picture. She said, if you want to come over here and mess with all this grocery, you gonna put some grocery because they hide these children. I'm telling you. So entitlement, queen. This man has said that the women want their OnlyFans page. They feel entitled. I feel entitled. I want my OnlyFans page. The same thing they want, and we ain't gonna just judge them. The financial gain. I ain't looking for no broke woman, no rich woman. That dirt show ain't going around saying any broke women out there. No. I'm gonna buy
flag on the field.
Let me see you pay a bill. Like my friend, let me see you when I slap that card out there. I got this here.
Oh man.
We want that too, so don't just throw it on the women. Status and leverage, yes. Because you ain't finna bring no old raggedy woman. and she can't stand up, and the knees keep going out. So we all want the same thing that the women want, but the women has become more verbose. They'll tear you straight up.
To your face.
Yeah. Well, I want some candy.
You can kick the queen.
Now, Queen just fell out and fainted. Her sugar done went down.
She'll be back.
So my point is that, Chris, I get it. Men get child support. They guilty of usage.
Oh Lord, wait a minute. I
we
gotta put
attack
this up.
womanhood.
Wait,
you too feminine.
Read this comment right here by your boy. I want you to read it and respond. I know you see it. Don't.
I can't see it. Little too. It's a lot.
He said. He said, "No, gotta fold her up, Baker."
Fold her up? What you mean? I fold her up. All right.
Oh man.
What you mean, Pride? Talk to me. I don't know that one. What's folding her up? I'm gonna fold her and flip her.
You gonna flip her?
Yeah, and so these are things. Status, child support, guilt, attacking manhood. We attack womanhood. She too masculine. Now I don't want no masculine woman.
Hell no.
Okay.
You know those males they don't even want you to lead.
Well, I don't
the thing about it is a dude that has a masculine woman, that tells you he is extremely weak, low self-esteem, no confidence, don't know nothing. And I don't like being around people like that.
You know something I saw, Jasheen, this weekend? When you said that? When I was out eating, I sent you the picture of me and my friend. And just having dinner, because discussing some business. Look, and then, well, they showed up. Had no, you get it. But I told her, I said, good, look at that. I saw, and I get it, 3-4 men. Separate, not together, just with their wives and whatever. It doesn't matter to me whether it's wives or different. But one thing I don't like is a woman walking and the man behind her. That's not where she's supposed to be.
Exactly.
She ain't supposed to be in the front, and you ain't supposed to be in the back, and she ain't supposed to be in the back, and you ain't supposed to be in front of her. God said he took us from the side. He opened up and cut us on the side. She need to be walking side by side. And I ain't following behind no woman unless I'm just looking and I don't know you. but there's some stuff, men are to blame because we gave up some privileges that women respected.
That's true.
And the woman that knows her business, now I get the topic of the show. This for people that ain't got
you out for that.
Because the only fan page ain't drawing no man like me.
What do you mean, like man? Like, describe, because they got an audience all over the place.
Negro, you know me.
I know you ain't saying God.
Trick me. I'm not impressed with
look,
I don't even know.
Look, they
I see Baker talking about them weak ass dudes where they just melt when they see a piece of ass or a piece of tit right in front of them. They just melt and just spend all their damn money.
Those are weak minded.
Oh yeah, they love that. That's their audience all the time.
Okay. Well, I ain't that type, because I can walk by some of them and they may have the body, but I can see through that and see the mind. That's a crazy one. That cut you. She won't cut you slow. She'll cut you quick and deep and wide, like a Mexican.
Ain't worth it. Run. But I want to hit on this one too. So, like, how do you think that impacts the politics world of today? Because we ain't just sit here and just act like that just happens in the house. So
okay, so repeat that again.
Well.
Politics.
How does this impact the politics world of today? Because of course you have the independents, they entitled, all them is going, but how does this happen in politics? Because we ain't gonna just lie and say it don't happen. Because we know.
I mean, let's give an example. Okay, you have women that's still trying to pimp their husband, where there's been stories where women are upset because their husband refused to vote for Harris.
What?
And that's been and so there is a clash inside the marriage and it's not
we
marriage,
talking
it's a
about
relationship.
married women, and they getting that offended over this damn election like that?
Because most black men don't and will not. I'm not saying all, and I repeat, I'm not saying all, do not and will not and don't want to vote for Harris. But it's the black women that want them to vote for Harris, and they're like, no, and it's causing a conflict.
I'm gonna tell you right now, hell no, I'm not voting for her. You can get mad at me, no.
Listen,
I can see how it's gonna go. It's gonna be a whole circus and a cycle of that. No, it's just gonna give them another one up and another reasons why they can.
There's nothing intellectual or impressive about this
woman.
woman.
The household instead of working together.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing intellectual, impressive about this woman. She's a sham. She's crooked. And I see a lot of not just the black men, but the black women don't trust her. Now, people get off chart. We've been saying this on Soul Production, Street Talk, In the Trenches. Is everybody keeps saying, well, Janet Jackson got in trouble saying she ain't black. Well, here's the problem. That's y'all problem. Why are you trying to vote because she's black or white? You broke policies and procedures and your conviction. I don't care if she was lily white or she was blacker than midnight. I don't vote colored line. And here's the problem. She's a sham. She's a giggling little person.
Not the last, though. Not the last.
No, people say, stop showing your teeth all the time because you know what'll happen if you keep doing that, they say. You'll get them knocked out. November, she gonna get them knocked out. Okay? And here's the thing. The closer we get to the ending of this election, you're gonna see all kind of scams and shenanigans. And here in the city, we got stuff going on right now. We're faking stuff. The thing is that, Chris, it ain't going to impact the election. It has nothing to do with it because the people on this and that ain't voting.
No, they're not.
And most of these young women and people that's in these clubs, especially on the weekends, and they get there at 11 o'clock on a Friday night and they don't leave till 4 in the morning, they're not voters.
They don't worry.
Those are working people that they worked and got a little money and they enjoying their money. They're not going to the polls on those. They don't have the time.
Well, they're going to the polls.
They going to the polls.
That poll, they going to that one.
Yeah,
but they're not going to the voting poll. Because they're going to tell you, it doesn't matter to me. They're going to do what they want to do anyway. That's what they say. That's what they say. Y'all done, we done been, the black community been duped already. Y'all had 8 years of Obama. And when he left, everything went up. And he's unapologetic.
And you know what else too? What people don't realize is the UN as well as the World Health Organization. People that don't read and see what's going on, they have been trying to have world dominance to control every country. And Trump is the one that's like, fuck y'all.
We ain't moved.
That's why, that is the reason why the UN is having a meeting in New York this week. Because they are afraid if Trump get back in office, everything is going to be turned around.
Out the window.
It's going to be out the window. Because what people don't understand is the fact that sovereignty, the World Health Organization can deem any disease, and it don't be no disease, and they can try to mandate everybody to take a vaccination. They can come in and even take your own child. They can take your intellectual rights. That is what's going on. That's behind the scene that people are not paying attention to.
Well, here's the thing: the low information voters in our communities, they don't know nothing about that.
And that's the problem.
I don't even care about it.
Well, the thing about it, once they take your rights and take your house and take everything else, then they're gonna be looking crazy.
They ain't got nothing anyway. Listen, here's the thing. They listening for empty promises, free tuition, increased Social Security, on and giving. Democrats are takers. And they're sympathizers.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the people, listen to me, most of the people you vote for, they don't trust me. They don't live in your community. And most of them got tons of money. And those that talk about the rich getting richer, they rich. So you just don't get it. Ain't no poor politicians.
Ain't no poor politicians.
Yeah. You get it? And you have to understand that. So those people don't care. And they show up and I just don't get it. And black people, you got to wake up. Because they show up in your communities trying to get you to vote. And they take buses to the chicken place to get you some chicken. And then they take you to the polls.
No, I mean,
and you don't have a clue what that person believes in or what they're doing. And you just cast your vote. And the women are guilty of it because right now they're on the bandwagon to see a woman in power. There's been women in power. And this woman has her own agenda.
She does.
All right? She's a witch.
Oh, God.
She's a piece of trash. And most of y'all don't know her till she showed up a couple of months ago. You didn't know who she were. You don't follow politics.
Mm-hmm.
Why you got to put them out there like that?
I mean, they don't. And then most of them go off of he say, she say.
Oh, that's
and then they don't understand the in depth. They still stay in the top surface, but they don't take. I don't know how long it takes for them to try to go up underneath. And what I'm just saying, they don't make the extra effort.
They don't want to.
Well, so what that does is, Chris, the black women, when you were talking about their financial gain, you can leave her and it'd be difficult to find a job.
Mm-hmm.
She'll either find a job or she'll use that tool.
Mm-hmm.
You get it? And we have to understand something. In relationships, there must be an even playing field.
When? I know you ain't talking about in 2024 because it's not even today.
Well, let me tell you something. You're still young. But I'm a hip something. I'm a hip to something.
I'm listening, but I'm telling you, this 2024
you may not believe
generation.
This. If you really catch the average, and this is at a high level, and I'm gonna use the term average.
Mm-hmm.
Most women want a man to run the show and handle the business.
Yep.
But not with violence.
With their head.
And most women would tell you, I have a friend that's poor rich. She want a man that don't want her richness, but want to run what I got. And let me be. I know women like that.
There's a lot of women like that.
A ton of them would
but those are the mature women who know themselves, know what they want.
Thank you, because I'm about to say that's what I was about to say. I'm glad
it's not a lot of them that's out here.
Well, you young men feeding these women like a drug addict.
No. I understand. No, I agree with you saying, but I'm just stating the fact that it's not a lot of them out here.
That's what I'm.
You know, you give them a 2-piece and a biscuit, they good.
I don't want them for that.
No, I'm just saying they have no values, they have no goal, they have no aspirations, and when you try to make sure or try to get them to have it, they reject you. And I've seen that in many different guys. I mean, so
y'all scared these women. You got too much lotion.
Johnson, baby ain't nothing like this. You know, that's why I got this right here. So I don't have to worry about all that.
I start thinking about how many men start throwing away. They don't, cause here in the town where I'm at, The feds are raiding.
Oh,
They
God.
raid 12 places at one time today.
Oh, God.
And I thought, I watched the news, I wondered what it was, but I started saying, boy, I wonder if people, look, y'all thinking not, Lord, if I die, I sure don't want my family to come there and see I got 2 bottles of Johnson & Johnson.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Chris, I sent you something.
I got that video. I think I got that video ready, so let me go ahead and share this video.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, how people don't pay attention. They focus more on the distraction than the main issue that's going on in the world.
All right, let's go with it. Let's let it roll.
Coup. And the idea is to create a whole new set of laws and ignore the existing human rights laws and other laws under the pretext of pandemic preparedness and the biosecurity agenda. The WHO is developing through all its nations, but with the WHO Directorate in the United States in charge, a pandemic treaty and amendments to the existing international health regulations that will remove the human rights protections currently embedded in the IHRs, will enforce surveillance, censorship, get rid of freedom of speech, require governments to censor and only push a single narrative. Also, we will be subject, if they can make this work, to vaccines developed. The organization CEPI is planning to do, and one of the people who founded CEPI was Jeremy Farrar, who is now the chief scientist at the WHO, to bring this forward. Other things that the amendments do is to bind the states so they're no longer recommendations, but enforceable edicts. Provide a liability shield, intellectual property rights, move supplies from one country to another, enforce digital passports, and the Director General of WHO can demand that a pandemic or a potential pandemic exists. He can just declare it with no standards, then countries around the world will have to obey.
Will have to.
Also, the WHO will tell you what drugs you can and can't use in your nation once a pandemic is declared. Obviously, the budget will increase. One Health is another part of this. One Health is a concept that was created to enable the WHO, with these documents, to take over jurisdiction of everything in the world. By saying that climate change, animals, plants, water systems, ecosystems are all central to health.
More important.
Also embedded in this concept is a peculiar notion that humans are no longer of greater value than animals.
Dr. Michael Ryan, of the World Health Organization, announced that in response.
All right, I got to pause on that. What the hell?
This is what's going on behind the scenes that people paying attention to bullshit. And then I sent you another video.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on getting it loaded right now, but yeah,
this is what Baker and I have always been talking about. People don't do the research. People don't dive in
this
deep
been
to
going
understand.
I got a headache on this.
Did you see how they want to take everybody's rights, human rights, their natural rights, which they can't take it, but they want to take the human rights away. No intellectual property. They want to control. They want to have surveillance. They want to control the narrative in the media. They want to be just like North Korea, but they don't want to say they like North Korea.
But hasn't that always
so it can be politically correct?
Hasn't that always been? Haven't that always exist?
And it's only getting worse. When Chris puts up the other video,
it's almost there.
You will see. I think it's the next one or the one I sent you, like a total of 3, so it might be the last one.
Okay.
But when you see, you will understand what is actually going freak on. And this is where a lot of ignorance of people just want to vote based on color and not.
Well, misery loves company. Well, you know,
and they will be so miserable when everything is stripped from them. When they want to come in and take the guns, and when they come in and want to freely take your child away and say it's a pandemic when it's not a pandemic, just to take your child away. When they want to do all of that, then it's going to be those individuals that put themselves and everyone else in that situation.
But this is why I brought that up earlier, is like, don't women have an impact into, you already just said, like, there's wives pretty much pushing the fact of like wanting the husband to vote a certain way or move a certain way.
Oh yeah.
So nobody, in my own opinion, I don't think can tell me that this is not impacting on the political world, because now it's like we're going against what we think may be danger or wrong. Because
if you married the right woman from the beginning, y'all wouldn't be disagreeing because y'all would be equally.
I totally agree. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that.
I get that.
But yeah, this is the issue that Baker and I have always been discussing. But yet still we get criticized for speaking the truth. Just like on TikTok. They criticize Baker.
Oh, I saw those comments.
So much
they was
about
pissed.
what he said about Harris.
Yeah.
But yet and still, one of the videos that you have from New York, an interview of the public, they basically stated she keeps sticking to color, but not the issue. Just because you're the same color or you might look like it, but if you're not helping the actual community, there's no need to be looking at you. They need to look at somebody else of a different color that's actually going to help our community. So you have young people that's saying this.
All right, so I have
this politician has always been black people fall down.
All right, so I have that video. Let me go ahead and get it rolling now. So here we go. Right here. All right, I'm gonna let it roll.
So, are Black and Hispanic voters persuaded by identity politics or actual policies? We hit the streets of the Bronx to find out.
She's using her color. I thought that Martin Luther King said the color wasn't the issue. I thought it was the content of our character that we were supposed to recognize for. But she's going to keep running on that color. That's a misconception about how Black people really roll.
If you bring somebody into office that looks like you, but then continues to detriment your community, what for? But if you choose somebody who can raise your community, then you chose the right one.
Wait,
so
who do you choose?
Personally, I choose Trump.
I'm looking for who I think is more qualified to run the country. That's all I'm looking at.
Black Latinos are starting to be a little bit more critical. They're fed up of their hard-earned money going to illegal, undocumented people.
Kamala Harris did not do it.
No, they documented. They got a lot of documents.
From what I know, a lot of people were coming from the other side and doing a lot of bad things to what we call home.
I think she's not a good candidate for president because she's with Joe Biden for the past 2 years, a wreck up in New York, you know.
Colors don't matter, man.
Right, they don't.
Ask God, man.
That's true. So what do you think about a candidate that uses their race as a selling point? Do you think
that's some weird
That's
weird. You racist today, you lost. Nobody going against Trump.
It's not about race. It's about what they provide for the society, is what they could do for the community.
With her putting a lot of Black Americans in jail for the marijuana,
they're not really
going for her.
We also got people's thoughts on Trump's recent comments on Harris's ethnicity.
She was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was Black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn Black, and now she wants to be known as Black.
Yeah, she was Hindu when it suited her purpose, you know, and now that she's running, the Black vote suits her purpose. So, like Trump said, you know, now she's Black.
Donald Trump is absolutely right. Her mother's Indian, her father's Irish Hindu, and she's always presented herself as Indian.
What do you think about Trump saying Kamala Harris is Black? I thought she was Indian. She was saying she was Indian.
That's my response. Trump is an open book, yo. Facts.
That's just Trump being Trump. I don't believe he's racist. I don't even think he has a racist bone in his body.
Trump said that Kamala Harris always portrayed herself to be Indian, and now all of a sudden she's saying she's Black.
Right? Nah, she's really Indian. She just want our support. She's trying to snatch our support away from Trump. But that's not how that's going down.
Reporting for Newsmax in the Bronx, New York, I'm Karen.
She will lose this election, and you know why she gonna lose? because the date of voting is National Chicken Day.
Oh God!
And all the restaurants are giving free chicken, so the people are not going to the polls. That's National Chicken Day. It just happened to fall on the election day.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Black people, if you're confused and don't know who to choose, and if you're gonna choose Harris, then stay at home. Don't go and vote.
Hey.
Don't be afraid if Trump wins and you become wealthy or more wealthy, or your kids feel safe, or you feel safe. Because the foreigners are not going to come over here and do another 9/11 on Trump watch. But he will do one.
No, they're not.
He will do one. They will do one. They're trying to test it. You think them pagers, and most of y'all don't know what pagers are, and beepers was blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
You wait till November the 5th. Now, they have a special day here that if you're going to vote for Harris, they say come November the 12th. That's when y'all go vote.
You're an asshole for that one. You ain't got no chance.
Come November the 12th. I'll go to first. No. You go to first when you get your check. Just go down there and just vote.
You're ass, man. You're off for that. All right, I got one more video as we wrap things up. Let me get this thing loaded.
This has been good.
Now you're gonna check this one out. This is the other part I was talking about, the UN and the World Health Organization, which is known as what? WHO. So for those that's not educated in understanding what when they say WHO is basically the abbreviation or the short of World Health Organization.
All right, here we go. Here is the video as I share the screen again.
I think I got those too. I saw it, Josh.
All right, here we go. You may not be able to see it, but you'll be able to hear it. So let's go with it. I'm gonna get some volume.
Volume working?
I ain't getting no volume from this video. I don't know what happened.
Hit that other button, the X, and make it wide.
And they ain't gonna do nothing. Is there another place I can find it?
All right.
This is on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. What I do is this. I'll go ahead and go to the YouTube and I'll snag it. No, it was on TikTok. And I'll snag it because I did the research. And with the research, yes, it's true. Matter of fact, and this is why I stated when I said earlier about the lack of knowledge, and even Baker uses the scriptures to support what we've always been saying, the lack of knowledge of our people. Mm-hmm. And then we keep wondering, why are we in the situation that we're in? Is because we still want to continue to look like and be a fool versus learn how to listen, learn how to think critically. We don't have any critical thinking skills like we used to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We've gotten so accustomed to having others think for us.
And that is dangerous.
It sure is.
And we easily say that we have some, we think for ourselves. But if we thinking for ourselves, then why are we still in the same situation that we're in without blaming somebody else?
Uh-oh. Talk to him.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyway.
That's, I mean, if you seriously think about that. But yeah, I mean, I can't really get that to you because it looked like the file was pretty big, but it's about the House representative, the House Republicans rally against the UN and the World Health Organization to protect American sovereignty. And when they use P. Diddy's trial and whatever, that's no more than a distraction, and it's always been a pattern for them to do dirt behind the scenes while they distracting you. And I always use the analogy or the idea or the concept as when you go to a magic show. Have you ever seen a magic show? What is the biggest thing that they all have in common? The illusion. They have you looking at one thing while they doing something else.
They call that in the term. There was a movie out about it. Look it up with John Travolta when he played Primary Colors. Y'all familiar with that?
I've heard of it.
And it's a term called wag the dog. What they do is they create something for you to get focused on while they do something else. And nobody understands the attack that's going on in the Middle East and the war and the fighting. And you just said it. Every Negro on every block is talking about P. Diddy and don't know nothing. And that's a distraction. Now, mark this, and I said on this show, and I'm going to probably say it again Friday. We ain't seen nothing yet. You got less than 42 days or right at 42 days left, and we're going to see another big distraction. Who they going to kill? What black boy is going to get shot by some allegedly cop or unarmed? They got the rough of your fella. Watch, it's going to happen.
Matter of fact, you know what? If Chris, if you can allow me to be able to unlock the screen, I think I have it where I can play it on my end.
Oh, is it this video right here?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
I hate the video with the niggas in the background talk. Shut up, nigga.
Like many other issues, we're going to be deciding on November 5 what kind of a country we're going to be, and it applies to this issue as well. President Trump had withdrawn the U.S. from the WHO, and of course the Biden administration, like every other disastrous decision they made, reversed those policies when the Biden-Harris administration got in charge. Well, later this week, the UN is going to hold a, quote, summit for the future. And they're going to produce, this is right from their website, an intergovernmentally negotiated, action-oriented pact for the future with a chapter on transforming global governance. Ascending beyond the powers being sought by its subordinate agency, the WHO, the UN is seeking even broader and more powerful authority, as you will hear a lot about today. The Biden-Harris administration apparently intends to fully support the surrender and compliance of the U.S. to the UN in these endeavors. They are aligned with the international globalists that hate America, that hate the Constitution, that hate our founders, that hate our founding Judeo-Christian principles, and they want America to become like the rest of the world. They don't want us to be subordinate to or governed by our Constitution. No, they want America to be subordinate to and governed by the UN, the World Health Assembly, and the WHO. And in fact, they intend to join with others at the UN summit this week to vote to award additional powers to the UN Secretary General. They seek to facilitate the evolution of the UN from an international cooperative body to an international governing body. These powers would be triggered by any one of a number of so-called global emergencies, whether it was a so-called climate emergency, a health emergency, a cyber emergency, or a gun violence emergency, whatever that's supposed to be, a financial emergency, or whatever they deem appropriate. And the Biden-Harris administration is in full agreement with the UN and the WHO on efforts to place us under their authority and to require such things as their international health regulations, including the surveillance of U.S. citizens, the censoring of dissenting views, and much more. The American people didn't vote for this. And they don't support this. And it's up to the people's representatives, that's us gathered here today, to have a responsibility to expose this and to reject this. The U.S. should defund the WHO again. We should withdraw from the WHO. Any agreements with the WHO or the UN should require Senate approval or disapproval. And a bipartisan House majority voted to require Senate approval just last week with Tom Tiffany's bill on the House floor. So I'm proud to be joined here by my House colleagues and others who are appropriately concerned and educated, informed, and leading on this issue. Again, this is the most important issue that's getting the least amount of attention relative to its importance and its impact on our
least
country,
amount of
on
attention.
the American people. And with that, I yield to the gentleman from South Carolina, Ralph Norman.
Now that just to give you a little bit of taste of what is going on. And you saw an older video of what they want to do. Now you saw the most current video of the House Republicans are trying to fight against. But did you see any Democrats in there?
Hell no.
So if you didn't see any Democrats and you voting Democrats like what Baker and I are always saying, you voting for the party and not for the issue, guess what you're voting for? You're voting for what he just described in both videos of them trying to take over and steal all your rights.
And if if this lady is elected, it will happen.
So as we come to a closing, what is y'all closing statements and where can they find you at?
All right. This is, like I said, this is your boy, you know, the J, the AWSIEM, just Sim. You can find my brother from another mother, Baker, my dog, every Friday. Every Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on the YouTube channel. But you can also catch all the previous episodes of great topics, great issues that we've discussed that you on every podcast platform, whatever. But also too, hey, make sure you check out our merchandise. We have the hottest merchandise out forever. And if you love Baker, support Baker, because we got the Baker collection of shirts. Yes. America is the Great Hope is one of the hottest shirts right now that's out there.
It's coming to
say the Great Hope.
So just check us out. And for as this topic was good. I wish we could have got in a little bit more in regards to like child support, how women also, you know, use their kids to get men to pay for stuff. You know, hopefully we have another episode where we can talk about stuff like that.
I got to do part
every
2.
family member has that. I know I have a family member. I have a sibling that's like that. I had that mentality, and it causes problems. So yeah, I'll pass this on over to my dog.
Well, I always enjoy it, and I say to Chris and Josh Haim, is I've never seen, and I thank God I'm alive to see that mainstream media has a voice, but they don't have the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And the podcast got the audience, and you guys have made the media come on this side of the street with broadcast. And that's why they have streaming and all, because ain't nobody watching them. And they're doing it, and they're leaving because their advertisers are leaving, because people come to these shows to get educated, lifted up, and laugh a little bit. All you see is a bunch of stuck-up people in plastic suits with all that makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
They look like the women be looking like they a fried piece of chicken about to be fried.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy these shows, and we're not regulated by them to tell us what to say and not to say. We will not allow Harris to be elected on our watch. The next few weeks, we're going to hit it hard.
You're going to piss some people off. But with that said, make sure you subscribe, comment, and keep the show going. If you have any ideas or topics that you want us to hit on, let us know so we can go on there raw and in the clinches. But this is street topics, but this is all love and much more. That's what we're about. Y'all afraid to speak on it? We are not at all. We keep it raw and entertaining for you. So my last words, that's probably going to make Baker get out of his chair like last time and walk away, is this. You can't be a pimp if you get played like a hoe. With that, I'm out of here. See y'all next time. That is Street Talk.